soy argentina, recién llegué a vivir a México.
Batistú, Tajanillo, Maradona, allá se la pegan machina a todos, ¿no?
Sí, bueno, se ve con mucha pasión.
¿No te gustaba que yo jugábamos cuando éramos chavitos?
¿Ah, sí?
¿Entonces tu novia, no?
No, nada que ver, recién lo conozco.
Ah, órale.
Así que no nos vive de hace tiempo.
¿Qué más? ¿Todo bien?
Sí, muy bien.
¿Sí? Te estabas contando, Cristóbal, cuando tú y yo jugábamos de chavitos juntos, ¿no? Oye, ¿quieres que te enseñe un lugar súper raro?
Yes, thank you.
El Guanabí.
From that vision. But I chose this because this film is about Cristobal. You play Cristobal, and he lives in a very nice house with a pool and everything, and has a big party for his friends. But everything is cracking, and his reality is kind of cracking. And it's also like in the what's the English word? It casually reflects, injustices maybe, or it's not equal in the society around him. And this is an example because his old friends, they cannot be friends anymore because they have too much different futures and backgrounds. So and also you acted in Amores Perros and in Tu mamma tambien, din morsa också. Also kind of reflecting these things. And you said that it's impossible to take politics out of every story made in Latin America. I just wonder, why is that?
It's I mean, this is maybe it's just something that been seeing from traveling to different places, I guess. I mean, it's or seeing films in general. It's just that in poorer countries where the money is not as close as it is in other places, every decision you make has a huge political complexity. Whatever you do is almost like a political standpoint. Where do you decide do you decide to go to school? It's a huge political decision. Where do your parents get you to play football? It's a political decision. Which team you support? Which football team you support is a political decision. Which I don't know. Which what kind of food you eat? Who do you get along with? It's full of political complexity in a way. Much more than there is in places where there's a much more even like distribution of money. Nevertheless, much more than places where there's like I don't know, places not where it's even, but where it's a rich country in general. I mean, it's you don't feel it as much. And I think all these films, all the films that have come out from Latin America for the last 10 years, because it's been a good sort of 10 years of films that have come out from Latin America. I think all those films have a huge political complexity going on, and you can't escape from it. It's actually sometimes it's almost like a burden. It's almost like a weight you carry all the time, and it's strange. It's strange how politics can get into every single aspect of your life, and I think we're like born into countries also that are incredibly politicized, because when I was little, there was a ruling party that was ruling Mexico for 72 years, There was one devaluation actually the day after I was born. It's sort of, I mean, I don't remember, but I guess it was a bad omen. It was a big devaluation. Then afterwards it was just voices were silenced. I mean, it's a young country that was sort of recovering, or maybe not recovering from a long war, and early in the 1900s, where the Mexican Revolution, where a lot of people died, and still the people that won the war were still won the revolution, were still trying to implement like the state in a way that we were all living in the same place. It's incredibly the same now in Mexico. It's very different from one city to the other, from one town to the other. The food is different, the language is different, the accent, the culturally, racially is very different also. And so you're born into this sort of burning pot where a lot of just politics is what you hear about all day, and what moves you around. And then when I was 13, 14, there was this huge well, before that, when I was like 9 or 8, there was the North American Free Trade Agreement that was signed, and 6 years after it took form, and it took form through a huge devaluation